Hey everyone, and welcome to our deep dive on academia in Perth, Australia. Today we're going to be uncovering what makes this city such a hotspot for higher education. We're going to explore some of the awesome universities they've got over there. And of course, we're going to be looking at how academicjobs.com can be your go-to guide if you're thinking about making a move to this sunny and innovative city.
What's really cool about Perth is that it's not just beaches. It's got this rapidly growing scene for research and education, too. More and more people from around the world are getting drawn to Perth's universities. It's becoming a real hub in the academic world.
I think it was Jared Kenize who said Perth has this effortless, cool. He's the director of attraction at Tourism WA. And I think that kind of sums up the feeling you get over there. But let's dive into the specifics. What is it about Perth's universities that makes them so unique? And what's the work environment like?
Well, each university has its own thing going on, but they all have a dedication to excellence and innovation. And being in a city that really values work-life balance is a huge plus, especially for academics who are looking to have it all.
All right, so let's start with Curtin University. Academicjobs.com has some really interesting insights into what it's like to work there.
Curtin's a great example of a university that's internationally known and still connected to the local community. They're really into research. Stuff like sustainability, mining, and health sciences are big, and they're known for being really big on diversity and inclusion.
Speaking of research, I was reading about how they're involved in the Square Kilometer Array project. It's that huge global effort to build the world's biggest radio telescope. Pretty groundbreaking stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And that's just one example. They're also doing really cool stuff in areas like renewable energy, indigenous health, and astrophysics.
It sounds like there's a real drive to make a difference in the world. I imagine that's pretty appealing to academics who are passionate about their work.
Oh, yeah.
But let's switch gears a little. What's the work environment like at Curtin? What kind of support and benefits can academics expect?
Curtin's got a reputation for being supportive and inclusive. They offer different ways to work flexibly, like you can adjust your hours or work remotely, which is perfect if you've got family or other commitments.
It's great. It sounds like they actually value work-life balance,
hmm
which isn't always a given in academia. How about things like professional development and benefits?
They're strong in those areas, too. They give generous superannuation contributions, they have salary packaging options to help you save on taxes, and they even give discounts on things like gym memberships and health insurance. Plus, they've got a really solid professional development program with mentoring, training courses, and even secondment opportunities.
Wow, they really go all out. And I love that they have those Curtin Innovation Awards. It really shows they want to encourage new ideas and recognize people's contributions. What kind of innovations are we talking about here?
All sorts of things. You've got technological advancements, innovative teaching methods, even creative solutions to problems the community is facing. It could be a new software to help research, a groundbreaking online learning approach, or even a program that helps with a local need.
That's really something. It seems like Curtin's a place where you can really make a difference, both in the university and the wider community. And it's all happening in a city known for its beautiful beaches, its laid-back lifestyle, and its super diverse people. Imagine spending your day working on cutting-edge research and then heading down to Cottesloe Beach for a sunset swim. That's the Perth life.
It sure is. That's another thing that attracts academics to Perth. You get the best of both worlds, a world-class career and a great quality of life.
Okay, so we've established that Curtin is a fantastic place to work, but Perth has other great universities too. Where should we go next in our exploration?
If you're looking for a university with a big global reputation and a gorgeous campus, we can't miss the University of Western Australia. It's always ranked as one of the best in the world. And they're a major player in research, especially in marine science, agriculture, and engineering.
UWA sounds fascinating.
hmm
I'm already picturing that beautiful campus with those iconic sandstone buildings
Yeah.
and all that lush greenery.
It's truly a sight to see, and the location is amazing. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump from the Swan River and Kings Park, which is one of the biggest inner-city parks in the world. Can you imagine going for a walk or a run there on your lunch break?
Doesn't get much better than that. So we've got Curtin with its focus on innovation and community engagement, and UWA with its global reputation and stunning campus. And remember, academicjobs.com is your go-to source for finding amazing opportunities at both.
For sure. They list all sorts of positions, from research roles to teaching to administrative roles. Whether you're a seasoned professor or just starting out, you'll find something that interests you on academicjobs.com.
Now, before we move on to explore other universities in Perth, I want to go back to Curtin for a sec. We talked about their benefits, but let's talk more about their dedication to employee well-being. What specific programs or initiatives do they have?
Well, they have loads of programs for both physical and mental well-being. They've got an on-campus health and wellness center with stuff like counseling, physiotherapy, and massage therapy. And they really encourage employees to get involved in fitness activities and social events.
That's wonderful. Sounds like they really look at the whole picture when it comes to employee well-being. I imagine that creates a more positive and productive environment.
Oh, for sure. And don't forget about their generous leave policies. They have paid parental leave for both primary and secondary caregivers. Plus, you can buy extra leave, and there's long service leave, too.
It's obvious they're committed to creating a supportive and flexible environment where people can thrive both personally and professionally.
Exactly. And that's becoming more and more important in the academic world, where burnout and work-life imbalance are pretty common, unfortunately.
Okay, so we've covered a lot about Curtin, and we've just started to scratch the surface of UWA. But Perth has even more to offer in terms of academic institutions.
Totally. We haven't even talked about Murdoch University, with its beautiful Parkland campus and focus on sustainability, or Edith Cowan University, a leader in the creative industries.
It sounds like Perth really has a university for every interest and passion, all nestled in a city that has an incredible lifestyle and a vibrant cultural scene.
It's a unique combination. And don't forget, you can explore all these opportunities and more on academicjobs.com. It's your one-stop shop for finding your next academic adventure in Perth.
So stay tuned as we delve deeper into the exciting world of Perth's academic scene.
We'll be back to explore more of what this vibrant city has to offer.
Welcome back to our deep dive into Perth's dynamic academic scene. Before we left off, we were just starting to uncover the unique personalities of some of Perth's other great universities. Yeah, we touched on Murdoch University and Edith Cowan University, but I'm really interested to learn more about what sets them apart. What can you tell us about Murdoch's focus on sustainability?
Murdoch is really a trailblazer in this area. They have this whole sustainability policy that guides everything they do, from their research and teaching to how they build their campus and engage with the community. They're really putting their money where their mouth is.
That's impressive. So what kind of research are they doing in this field?
They're involved in a ton of projects, like developing renewable energy tech, conserving endangered species, and promoting sustainable agriculture practices. And it's not just about the environment. They're looking at the social and economic sides, too, like social justice and ethical consumption.
It sounds like they have a really well-rounded and interdisciplinary approach to sustainability. That's really cool. I
Yeah.
bet their campus is pretty unique, too, given their commitment to eco-friendly practices.
You bet. It's this beautiful Parkland campus with loads of green space. And they've done a lot to reduce their environmental impact, like solar panels, rainwater harvesting, and composting systems.
Wow, it sounds like a really inspiring place to work and learn. And it makes me think about how each of these universities we've talked about reflects a different side of Perth's personality. Innovation at Curtin, global reach at UWA, and now sustainability at Murdoch. It's like a city that embraces cutting-edge progress and has a deep respect for the environment.
I like that. That's a great observation. And it speaks to all the different opportunities Perth offers academics. You can find a place that fits your values and passions, whether that's pushing the boundaries of tech, exploring global issues, or working towards a more sustainable future.
And speaking of diverse opportunities, let's not forget about Edith Cowan University and their focus on the creative industries. I'd love to hear more about what makes them stand out.
ECU is a real powerhouse in the arts, design, and performing arts. They have state-of-the-art facilities, including a world-class performing arts center, and their faculty is full of renowned artists, designers, and industry pros.
So if you're an academic with a passion for the arts, ECU sounds like the place to be.
Mhm.
But let's bring this back to our listeners. They might be thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but what about actually working in Perth?
That's a good point, and that's where academicjobs.com comes in. They can help you figure out all the practical stuff about getting a job in Perth, from visas to salary expectations to the housing market.
Right, they have a ton of resources and info on their website, and they can connect you with universities that are hiring in your field.
And beyond the practical stuff, it's important to remember the lifestyle Perth offers. Remember Jared Kanize's quote about Perth's effortless cool? Well, that applies to the work-life balance you can find there, too.
Absolutely. Perth is all about outdoor living, with stunning beaches, beautiful parks, and a relaxed, friendly atmosphere. Imagine finishing a day of teaching or research and heading down to the Swan River for a sunset picnic or a bike ride.
It's the kind of lifestyle that lets you recharge, so you can come back to work feeling refreshed and inspired. And that's really important, especially in a demanding field like academia.
Couldn't agree more.
Hmm.
And I think that sense of balance and well-being shows in the supportive work environments we've been talking about. These universities seem to really care about their employees' well-being, which is so important.
It is, and it's becoming more and more important for academics, especially those who are starting families or looking for a more balanced life.
Okay, so we've explored 4 amazing universities: Curtin, UWA, Murdoch, and ECU. We've talked about their supportive work environments and the incredible lifestyle, and all the different opportunities Perth has to offer. But I bet our listeners are eager to hear more about the specific types of academic jobs available.
You're right. That's where academicjobs.com really shines. They have this huge database of academic jobs in every field and at every level, from entry level to senior faculty positions.
So whether you're a recent PhD grad looking for your first job, or a seasoned professor looking for a new challenge in a vibrant and welcoming city, academicjobs.com is the perfect place to start.
And don't forget, top local and global universities post their open positions on academicjobs.com.
So if you're feeling inspired by what you've heard today, and you're ready to explore the possibilities in Perth's academic scene, head over to academicjobs.com and start your journey. You might just find your dream job waiting for you in this sunny and innovative city.
Absolutely. Who knows, maybe we'll see you on campus in Perth sometime soon.
That would be fantastic. But before we wrap up our deep dive, I think it's important to acknowledge that choosing a career path, especially in academia, is a really personal decision.
You're absolutely right. It's not just about finding a job. It's about finding a place where you can thrive, where you can make a real contribution, and where you feel like you belong.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes Perth's academic scene so special. There's a real sense of community, a shared passion for knowledge and discovery, and a genuine commitment to making a positive impact on the world.
And you can really feel that, whether you're walking through the halls of Curtin, exploring the UWA campus, or soaking up the creative energy at ECU.
It's a city that combines intellectual rigor with a laid-back and welcoming spirit. And that's a pretty hard combination to resist, if you ask me.
I totally agree, and I think that's what makes Perth so appealing to academics from all over. It's a place where you can follow your passions, challenge yourself intellectually, and have a truly fulfilling life, both at work and outside of it.
It sounds like you really found your place there.
Absolutely. When I first got to Perth, I was really struck by how collaborative everyone was in the universities. It wasn't about competing with each other. It was about working together to solve problems and push knowledge forward. And that feeling of camaraderie goes beyond the individual universities. There's this whole network of support and collaboration among academics across Perth, which makes it a really welcoming and stimulating environment.
That's so great to hear. It's really encouraging for anyone thinking about making the move to Perth's academic scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about the job, it's about becoming part of this lively and supportive community. And speaking of community, we've talked a lot about the universities, but what about Perth itself? What makes it such a great place to live and work?
Oh, wow. Where do I even start? Perth has everything. We talked about how stunningly beautiful it is, the beaches, the Swan River, all the parks and gardens. But there's also a really vibrant cultural scene with amazing restaurants, theaters, art galleries, and the people are so friendly and welcoming. It's a really easy city to settle into.
I've heard people say that Perth blends big city amenities with a relaxed small town vibe. Would you say that's true?
Absolutely. You get the best of both worlds. You have all the things you'd expect in a big city, great shopping, dining, entertainment. But without all the craziness, the traffic, and the feeling of being just another face in the crowd.
And that relaxed lifestyle seems to carry over into the work culture, too. We talk about the flexible work arrangements and the focus on work-life balance at these universities. It's not just about working long hours. It's about finding that balance and feeling good.
Exactly. And I think that's reflected in how happy and satisfied academics are in Perth. People genuinely seem to enjoy their work and their lives.
That's so great to hear. It reminds us that a fulfilling career doesn't have to come at the cost of our personal life and well-being. And speaking of fulfilling careers, I think it's time to bring back academicjobs.com and how they can help our listeners connect with these amazing opportunities in Perth.
Totally. If you're interested in what you've heard today and you're ready to explore, academicjobs.com is the place to go. They've got this user-friendly platform that makes it super easy to search for jobs by location, discipline, and level.
And they give you tons of info about each university, like salary ranges, benefits, and insights into the work environment. It's really a one-stop shop for anyone thinking about an academic career in Perth.
And I think it's important to point out that Perth's universities aren't just looking for local talent. They're really keen to attract international academics who can bring fresh perspectives and expertise.
That's great to know. So if you're listening from somewhere else in the world, and you're dreaming of a career in a vibrant, welcoming city with beautiful scenery and a thriving academic scene, Perth should be at the top of your list.
And academicjobs.com can help make that dream a reality. They can connect you with universities that match your skills and interests, and they can guide you through the process of applying and moving to Perth.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Perth's academic scene, I want to leave you with this thought. If you're looking for a career that's intellectually stimulating and personally fulfilling, in a city that truly has it all, Perth is the place to be.
And remember, academicjobs.com is your trusted partner on this journey. They can help you find your next university job in Perth, where top local and global universities post all sorts of great opportunities.
So what are you waiting for? Start exploring academicjobs.com today and discover everything Perth's vibrant academic community has to offer.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive, and we wish you all the best in your academic pursuits.